Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today we're going to get into this past, present, future love life reading. So I did a 22-minute love reading for you guys last night that was supposed to be posted this morning. And I kid you not, YouTube flagged my video. That was the first video I've ever had flagged in this 3 years of having this channel. And would you believe they flagged, I don't even want to show the deck, but they flagged my video for, put it back here, the Modern Witch Tarot. Those cards are bent. I use them so much. Okay, I have to like tell myself to give them a rest, cleanse them, and put them on the shelf because I use them a lot. I used to use them a lot, and I just decided to pull them back out for the Lover's card because it showed the butt. How many times have I shown that on this channel? And they flagged it. That is crazy. But anyways, let's go ahead and remove that energy. I'm reading this book. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jolie for the Wild Muse Tarot, because that's what I've used for the overall energy of the past, present, and uh future energies of your love life. Let me go ahead and sage right now. Do some Palo Santo to bring in the good vibes because I felt myself starting to sweat a little bit about that deck. Already, it could be the coffee though, because the coffee was really good this morning. But anyways, so I was just reading the book because I was saying it's very interesting seeing the definitions here of the cards, and I love it because I'm gonna read this because in the past position, I'm gonna show you what you have. I'll show you what we have here. In the past position of your love life, Aries, we have no strings attached. This is the past. Number 47, no strings attached. So that is the overall energy of your love life in the past. So if this resonates for you, when we get to the future part, you'll know, well, we're starting with the past, but you'll know that this reading will resonate for you by the past energy, okay? Because you know what you've been through already. But I want to read this because this is cute. Okay. This is cute. It says having relationships with no strings attached is liberating, right? You can see someone romantically or be friends with other human beings without the expectation of commitment or feeling like there's anything that you should be providing for them. Relationships like these can be wonderful to have, as the healthy sorts are built on honesty, compassion, and no judgment. Being with someone in a romantic way without committing to a relationship is great fun when both or all parties involved are aware of this. And this way, everyone can enjoy the experience without the fear of failing to fulfill the other person's expectations. It's a similar scenario for platonic relationships. When a friendship consists of individuals who allow each other to express their opinions, needs, and desires without judgment. This creates an environment that is healthy and stable. Nobody needs to pretend and nobody feels forced to do anything. When help is offered or gifts are given, there are no strings attached and no feelings of emotional debt. So we're all grown here, right? We should all be over 18, YouTube, okay? We're all over 18 here, should be, right? That's beautiful, right? We've all had no strings attached relationship, and I think it's safe to say we all know that that ideal explanation is never how it turns out, right? Okay, that's why a lot of you are here right now. It never turns out that way. There's an expectation set that, hey, we're just going to do the do, and we're not going to get emotionally attached, right? It's going to feed our flesh and just let it be that, and maybe be friends and hang out sometimes, but then there's always one or two or both. Most times there's both who do catch feelings, because why? We're humans. We're humans. So I always feel like people kid themselves with the whole no strings attached thing. And I know you're going to be in the comments saying, but I didn't get attached. It wasn't me, it was them. That's usually the story, right? It's always the story on both sides. And then the fact of the matter is, the thing is that we are human, unless you are a demon of some sort, which maybe you've dated a few demons. You get attached, okay? You get attached. And so this beautiful definition of no strings attached turns into a very dark story, right? And that's where That's where you had that. So let's start there. See what went down in the past here. Um, for Aries with the no strings attached. Let's see here what happened. Let's take a look here. In the past, Holy Spirit, spirit guides, and angels, please allow me to declare message here for the Aries collective. Maybe you just found somebody who liked to do kinky stuff like you, because I'm seeing her wrists are tied up there, I guess, but they're broken free. Let's take a look here. This is for Aries, their past situation. Let's see. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Toxic relationship. All right, so let's see here. Tell us some information here about the no strings attached in Aries history in the past. Yeah, just what I suspected. Let's start one more. Pick one more. Okay. So maybe you met each other at a party, you met each other drinking, you met each other at a celebration, where the energy was high, the vibes were good, everything was feeling great, and maybe you met this person traveling, or you started to do things with this person that were friendly, friend vibes, right? But you kept boundaries, okay? Some of you could have been long distance. The thing here where we got this snake is always just coming up in your reading area. So somebody has somebody that they dealt with was just very deceptive. Deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. It's like it's like it's like I'm gonna say it, having to deal with the devil kind of situation. Where if you do have a situation with no strings attached and both people are pure, no strings attached. Like, right? And you're just like, this really it can work out. Um, but if you are dealing with someone who says, well, I don't want strings attached, and you're like, okay, cool, I don't want strings attached either. But honestly, their intention is to get you attached. There are people who are addicted to that, right? Who want you to be attached to them so you can feed their ego. Okay. And so by them saying they don't want to have strings attached, they'll do things to have you attached to them. Do you get my drift? Somebody trying to make you fall in love while they're trying not to, but it always backfires, does it not? Most times it backfires. Okay. Because somebody has taken you for a roller coaster ride, and then you leave eventually, and then they realize they actually loved you. I want you so badly. See? I want you so badly, I hide behind material things. Person could be kind of flashy. I wish I had treated you better. Told you. Okay? So somebody here, in your past here, maybe have treated you in this snake energy. You met them, right? And you were very attracted to because you met them in a very high vibrating or just a great vibe type of energy here, right? You did things together, but the intentions, see, like the book said, when it's honest, when it's pure, when it's like, okay, this is what it is, it doesn't matter what the dynamic is, whether you're swingers, whether you're, poly, whatever. If you're honest, it's really nobody should be getting hurt, right? But the thing is, sometimes people are not even honest with themselves. So how can they be honest with you if they're not honest with themselves about what they truly want? Okay, let's see. They wanted me to pull from the Mystic Goddess, so let's pull from there first. And people do these things and they have no idea how this affects people in the long term. No idea how, this affects people in the long term, how it affects people's mental health, which then in return affects the next thing in their life. you guys know I talk about the near death experience thing so much because God brought that to me, and I finally know why God brought it to me. It was because I had a conversation a month or June, a month and a half before my mom passed. I was so convicted by the spirit to call her and tell her about dying and how there's nothing scary about it and everything that happens and da da da. And then, she passes, and I'm like, wow, what a special moment I got to share with my mom to tell her not to be afraid to die, and had no idea she was dying within 45 days. That's how spirit comes over you, and you listen to spirit because they're giving you a message to do something, and you act and you do it. And so I still feel like I have a message here to show people and to tell people how to live their lives, right? So when it is your time to cross over, when it is your time to do what you need to do, when you're faced with not so necessary judgment, but when you are faced with your own life review and you have to review what you've done to someone else, you don't just watch it. You embody that person. You go into their spirit and their soul, and you experience what you did to them from their point of view. Now, we always say, like, okay, that's amazing because that person will eventually know what they put me through, and they will. But again, you have to remember you will also experience what you put other people through too. So if that can just sway your actions a little bit, because even with this no strings attached energy right here, we think, okay, this person may have, and I haven't even pulled the tarot yet, but I'm getting something here about mental health and the long-term effects of it. Okay, the long-term effects of the no strings attached, lying, and then wanting somebody after you said you didn't want them. Okay, well, look at that, the bottom of that, full of lies. And I think you guys will know this too, when you affect someone's mental health and you do something based off of getting them emotionally attached, it is emotional abuse, right? But it doesn't just affect that person. That person will go on to live and affect other people and affect other people and you see what I'm saying? So sometimes when you do something to one person, you're really doing it to a multitude of people. And then you're responsible for all of these other souls that you're affecting. Okay. Um, no matter what the excuse is, see, we have childhood trauma. No matter what the excuse is, we're all responsible, even though, let's just say, you get into a relationship with somebody and they affect you and they say it's because of childhood trauma. Well, yeah, they're still responsible for what they did to you. But guess who else is probably more responsible? The parent is probably responsible for those actions that are responsible, their actions, which are responsible for affecting you. You know what I'm saying? This is why you're cleaning up generational patterns. That's the whole purpose of stopping generational patterns, so they don't affect generations to come. Okay. So in your past here, definitely dealing with somebody appearing nonchalant, pretending to be unbothered. But guess what? You're not going anywhere. This is a direct message to you from your person's energy. Somebody may have been addicted to drugs or alcohol or addiction. You did get the liquid courage. So maybe there could have been some excessive drinking. Maybe this is where you met this person, right? Bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. And then the card definitely came out full of lies. Okay. Dishonest or deceptive behavior. But we got that with the snake. So what I'm getting here is in this past situation, somebody thought they were going into a no strings attached type of relationship. And this could have been multiple people for you, Aries, but this is honing in on a specific person. A no strings attached type of relationship, but the person that they were going into the relationship with, their intentions weren't as pure as maybe yours were. Okay. So let's see here. What do we have here? Well, there we go. I could just go ahead and end the reading right there. I could just go ahead and end it right there, right? There's the devil. So thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Okay. That's so somebody had a date with the devil. Seriously, I see y'all's comments, and that's why I'm laughing, because I've seen that comment many times in the comment section. You was dating the devil and you didn't even know it, right? And so this could be somebody here who has, look at that, 3 of Cups in the reverse and the devil. Loose keeps their options open. Definitely could be excessively drinking, partying, no strings attached. Three of Cups is definitely a no strings attached card. Three of Cups in reverse, it's definitely like, I really don't care, you know, who I'm attaching to and who I'm not attaching to. It's very toxic. It's a nice word to put it, honestly. Toxic is putting it very nicely, but it's also dangerous. Okay. It's also dangerous. I think I don't have to give you a sex ed lecture here, but it's pretty dangerous here for what somebody here may have been doing. I'm going to say physically and mentally. Okay. So let's see here. We have the Hermit here. Let's clarify the Hermit. This is Virgo energy, Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck.